And now, Southern California schools come together to match skills and wits on KidQuiz. And here to introduce today's participating schools is your host, Maclovio Perez.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much, and welcome to our show. We are now in the preliminary rounds of a brand new season, so we're very happy to welcome two brand new schools to our program today. Hope you've been watching, but this is the first time you get to see these two schools. Let me introduce from the city of Los Angeles, from Farmdale Elementary School, team captain Hector Mercado. Hector, welcome aboard, and please introduce us to your first round players.
To my right, I have Mike Tang, and to my left, I have Danny Navarro.
Mike and Danny. And they have a good cheering squad. Now we welcome from the city of La Puente, from Rorimer Elementary School. Let me see if I can do this. Evelyn Wiratmaja. Did I say that close? How do you say it?
Wiratmaja.
Wiratmaja. All right, Evelyn, welcome aboard, and introduce us to your first round players.
To my right is Matthew Sandoval, and to my left is Mary Joy Panopio.
Matthew and Mary, all right. We welcome both the teams, and we wish them well. Before we start our game, I want to ask Jack, our announcer, to tell us about the prizes that the winning school will win at the end of this season of KidQuiz. Here's Jack.
This year, our second-place school will receive Merriam-Webster's new International Unabridged Dictionary with a beautiful hardwood table.
Magnavox's 4-head VCR unit features an automatic channel preset, on-screen display, and special effects from Magnavox.
The winning school will receive the superbly illustrated 21-volume New Book of Knowledge Encyclopedia. Accurate and up-to-date information from Grolier. The Macintosh personal computer from Apple Computer. Macintosh, a computer that provides the power to be your best. The winning school will also take home this beautiful KidQuiz Championship trophy.
Our judge for this game in this series is Arlene Nakamura from Sierra Park Elementary. She's off stage. How about a nice hand for her? You can't see her. And if you are correct in your answer, she will give you a ding. If you're incorrect, she'll give you a dong. One reminder to the team players, put your hands flat on the white palette and go for the buzzer when you think you have the answer. If you're incorrect, you get you are out of that question, and the other team gets to hear the question and answer it, hopefully. 10-point audio questions. We're ready to start. One final thing I forgot to tell you. Don't answer till I call your name, okay? Because we need to get it together here. All right, here we go. First question. Who is the legendary hero of Switzerland who was able to shoot an apple off of his son's head with an arrow? Anybody? That was William Tell. That was... Well, I don't sing that good, but we'll just keep going. For 10 points, what do the stripes on the American flag stand for? Hector.
The first original colonies.
Is accepted by the judge, the original colonies. For 10, the process by which green plants make food is called...
Metamorphosis?
Incorrect. Rorimer. Matthew.
Photosynthesis?
Photosynthesis is correct for 10. Next for 10, the highest adult male singing voice is called a... what? No one? A tenor. A tenor is the highest male singing voice. All right, for 10 points, here's a mathematical question. Season tickets for all 8 home games cost $80. What was the cost per ticket? Matthew?
$10.
$10. All right, very good. I'm going to give you a sentence, and I want you to find the word that is the adverb in this sentence. The sentence is, the fruit trees were deliciously fragrant. Matthew?
Deliciously?
Deliciously fragrant is correct for the adverb. For 10 points, here's the next one. In what sport is the term double fault used? Mary?
Tennis?
Tennis is correct for 10. I need 3 answers for this next one. 3 parts. Name the 3 secondary colors. All right, secondary colors, orange, green, and purple. OGP is the way I like to remember it. All right, for 10 points, here's the next question. Multiple choice, I'll give you 3 choices. Which is a unit of electricity? A watt, B, a meter, C, a liter. Matthew.
Watt.
A watt is correct. It's a measure of electricity. For 10, what do we call a government? What is the name of a government that is ruled by the people? Hector.
Democratic.
Accepted by the judge. Democratic democracy. Ruled by the people. For 10 points, who was Helen Keller's teacher? Some of the audience knows it, but they can't answer. Helen Keller's teacher was Annie Sullivan, or Anne Sullivan. When you read the story, you'll know. We don't have time for any more audio questions. We move to the valuable 20-point video questions. Team players, watch your monitors. You watch your TV sets at home. I'll show you the video, wait 3 seconds, and then ask you the question. You can anticipate my question, but you can win or lose depending on how the question is written. First video is before you. Watch.
Is trying to get on with the business of what I think the people want us to do.
He is the Los Angeles Chief of Police. Who is he? Matthew was first.
Daryl Gates.
Daryl Gates is correct for 20. All right, here's the next question. Matthew has buzzed.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia is correct for 20 points. All right. We will now move to the next video question before you. Here it is.
Booster ignition and liftoff.
The question is, name the space shuttle whose mission was to deliver into space the Gamma Ray Observatory. Hector was buzzed in.
The Atlantis.
The Atlantis is correct for 20. Our next video question is before you. Watch your monitors. Here it is. He wrote such famous books as Oliver Twist, David Copperfield. Evelyn.
Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens is correct for 20 points. Next video question before you. Watch carefully.
When the time comes, I'll be back out there swinging the bat.
Haven't read the question. Danny buzzed
Bo
in.
Jackson.
Bo Jackson is incorrect. The question to Rorimer. What baseball team did Bo Jackson just sign with? Mary. Incorrect. Chicago White Sox. Chicago White Sox, his new team. Next is geometrical. Watch carefully. From these shapes, which is a diameter? Matthew.
C.
C is correct, a diameter. Next video question is before you. Watch. What is the California state tree? Hector.
The redwood.
The redwood is correct for 20. Next is before you for 20 points. Read carefully. What word is the adjective in this sentence? Matthew buzzed in.
Unlimited.
Unlimited is correct for 20. Next video question is before you. Watch. What do you call this form of communication? Matthew.
Mime.
Mime is correct, or pantomime. Pantomime would also have been acceptable. The next one is 2 parts. Name the art of designing buildings and the person who practices the art. Hector.
Architecture and an architect.
Is correct for 20. Very good. Video question before you. Watch your monitors. Here's the next one. If you saw and heard these sights and sounds, what country would you be in? Mary was first.
Holland.
Holland or the Netherlands is correct for 20. For 20 points, here's the next video. Questions, hands ready. What was Mozart's middle name? Matthew.
Amadeus.
Amadeus Mozart. Otherwise known as Wolfie. That's the end of the video round. Now the valuable bonus question. First clue in the bonus question is worth 50 points. Second clue, 40 points. Third clue is worth 30. Team players, put your hands aside. Only team captains may buzz in. You can answer at any clue level that you like, but if you're incorrect, you're out of the round, and the other team gets to answer at whatever clue they desire. For 50 points, the first clue is, it's shaped like a slipper. This state is surrounded by Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and the Atlantic Ocean. Name the state. Time's up. Second clue. It is one of the 13 original colonies. This state was the first to ratify the federal Constitution. Evelyn?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, it's incorrect. Farmdale, you want the third clue?
Yeah.
Yes. The third clue now worth 30 points. The official state bird of this state is the blue hen chicken. Can you name the diamond state whose capital is Dover?
Just go for it, or else we're gonna lose the time.
Hector?
Rhode Island.
Incorrect. We were looking for Delaware. Delaware. All right, we'll be back with the second half of our show after this message.
Kid Quiz will be back.
Here he comes.
Whoops. Ooh, I beg your pardon. Ralph Edwards?
Yeah, that's right, McGruff. It's the 10th anniversary of all of us working together to prevent crime. McGruff, this is your life.
What a thrill.
Years ago, you began teaching people to get involved with each other and the police. Remember this?
You helped us start a neighborhood watch. Our antennas went up and crime went down.
Hey, Phil.
How you doing, McGruff?
Ha, ha.
Later, you helped kids stay drug-free.
Why don't we get wasted?
Why don't you get real?
I've got a better idea. Why don't you get lost? Hi, McGruff.
Hey, McGruff.
You guys may be proud.
Come on, everybody.
It's been a great 10 years, but there's more to do. Clean up neighborhoods, make drugs disappear. How do you start? Right for my free booklet.
Now, everybody say, take a bite out of crime. Crime Dog McGruff, this is your life.
Couldn't do it without you.
I like the Natural History Museum because way back when the dinosaurs were here. Please don't touch my tail. How would you like to own one of these? I have the Tyrannosaurus Rex. I bet you use the haircut. They look like nothing I have ever seen before. The Natural History Museum is awesome. Is this going to be on TV?
The beauty and diversity of our planet is striking, but today much of it is in danger. I'm Robert Redford. At the Smithsonian, scientists study this recreation of the Everglades as one way to learn how much people, plants, and animals depend on each other. They look for new ways to save our planet, from deep in the rainforests to the coral reefs. As the Smithsonian learns more about the Earth, you can too. Begin with a visit to the Smithsonian.
Kid Quiz is back.
Yes. We are back with the second half of our show, but before we start, we want to thank our first round players for a very nice job. How about a nice hand for them? And ask them to please take their seats. Every season, we use 16 area schools from the greater Los Angeles area. I'm going to show you the brackets of all the schools participating. If you look carefully, maybe one of these schools is from your neighborhood, so look down the list. There's Valencia, Chapman Hills. They will be participating in this season. Of course, we're early in the season, and these are preliminary games, but they will eliminate down to quarterfinals, semifinals, and then championships. So maybe one of your friends will be on the show, so keep watching. We go back to Hector from Farmdale and El Sereno and ask him to please introduce his second round players.
To my right, I have Eleanor Chin, and to my left, I have Ricky Nguyen.
All right, Eleanor and Ricky. And we go back to Evelyn. Wait, I got it. Wiratmaja. 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 Which was the right one? Wiratmaja. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm working on it. Evelyn, introduce us to your second round player.
To my right is Jamie Anschels, and to my left is Norman Rodriguez.
Okay, Norman and Jamie. We begin the second half of our show with our special question. This is a part of our Channel 2's year-long campaign to protect our planet, and hopefully it'll last for several years rather than just a year-long campaign, because we all need to protect our planet. It's a three-parter, okay? I need 3 correct answers, and here is the question. California glass mills now require recycling centers to separate the glass into which 3 colors? Brown, green, blue, or clear? Which are the 3 colors that we must separate glass into? Norman was first.
Brown, green, and clear?
That is correct for 10 points. Very good. We got to do that so that when they reprocess it into glass again, they don't have different swirls of colors in there. So we have to do that for them, and we all should cooperate in that. Our 10-point audio question, reminding team players, hands flat on the white palette, both knuckles on the palette. Go over the buzzer when you think you have the answer, and wait till I call your name before you answer. Here's the first question for 10. In the stories by Astrid Lindgren, what is Pippi's last name? Jamie.
Longstocking.
Longstocking is correct. For 10 points, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution are also known as what? Jamie.
The Bill of Rights.
The Bill of Rights is correct for 10.
Oh, man, it's not English.
For 10, on what continent is Brazil located? Hector.
South America.
South America, correct for 10. This is a musical question. Let's listen, and then I'll ask you the question. Name this song which was sung by the Confederate soldiers during the Civil War. What's the name of the song? Dixie. Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton down south. All right, the song is Dixie. We go on to the next question for 10. What numbers are the prime factors of 10? Jamie?
2 and 5.
2 and 5 are correct for 10 points. Very good. We just threw a math question in there just to wake you up. For 10, what is the energy generator of a living cell? The energy generator of a living cell. It's called the mitochondria. Mitochondria. You'll run into it in biology or science soon. The parents knew that, right? All right. For 10 points, next question. In what year did Christopher Columbus set foot in the New World? Norman.
1492.
1492 is acceptable. Correct. What do you call words that are opposites? Jamie.
Antonyms.
Antonyms is correct. Give me the name of one sport where the term bullseye is used. Norman.
Archery.
Archery is correct. Or riflery would be another good one. That's the end of the audio round. The 20-point valuable video questions are before you. Watch your monitors. You guys at home, watch your TV sets. I'll show you the video, wait 3 seconds, and then ask you the question. You can't anticipate my question, but you can win or lose depending on how it's written here, okay? First video is before you watch. Toshiki Kaifu is the Prime Minister of which country? Eleanor.
Japan.
Japan is correct for 20. The next one requires 3 answers, 3 parts. Name the 3 states. Hector.
Oregon, Nevada, and Arizona.
Is correct for 20. Next video for 20, watch your monitors. What is the title? I didn't even get to the question.
Cry.
Hold on, Norman.
Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry.
Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. The question is, what is the title of the book by Mildred Taylor that tells about the hard times of an African-American family during the Depression? You read the book, Norman. Okay, he recognized the cover, actually. He only read the cover and the back cover, actually. Good. All right, for 20 points, here's the next question.
For Duke, Kansas with 54 seconds.
Two parts. Which team, I'm sorry, one part. Which team won the NCAA Men's National Championship, Hector?
Duke.
Duke University is the Blue Devils. Not to be confused with the Duke of Earl on that one. All right, that is correct. For 20 points, here's the next video math question. The equation answer is Evelyn.
1.
Accepted by the judge, 1, yes. The number missing is 1, but the answer is 1/4. All right, for 20 points, next video.
The greatest challenge is still the world that lies beyond the Cold War.
Can you name the U.S. president that stated, ask not what you can do for your country?
John
Hector.
F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy is correct. I'm glad you knew what I was trying to say, because the phrase that he made famous was, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. John F. Kennedy. All right, we move along for 20. Read this carefully and answer, what is the preposition in this sentence? Ricky.
Passengers.
Incorrect. Rorimer. Passengers hurried with their luggage. What is the preposition? Time's up for Rorimer. With. With. A preposition. For 20 points, next video, here's the question. Watch.
I'd be tender, I'd be gentle.
The question is, from the story The Wizard of Oz, what did the Tin Man need? Hector.
A heart.
A heart. Story written by L. Frank Baum. For 20 points, next video is before you. What Greek mythological character controlled thunder? Ricky.
Zeus.
Zeus. Very good. He also controlled lightning as well. For 20, here's the next one. 2 parts on this one. Watch. Orville and Wilbur Wright made the first piloted flight in a powered heavier-than-air airplane. In what city and state? Norman.
Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, for 20 points. Next video for 20, watch carefully. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle created a fictional detective and many mysteries which he solved. Name the detective. Ricky.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. For 20. Next video, before you watch carefully, here it is. What? Norman is buzzed in.
Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Is correct for 20 points. There's the bell. All right. We got a good run there. We move to the final bonus question. It's not going to make a lot of difference, but let's see if we can go out in a blaze of glory here. The first clue is worth 50 points. Second clue, 40. Third clue is worth 30. Team players, put your hands aside. Team captains may only buzz in. You can answer at any clue level that you like, but if you're incorrect, you're out of the round, and the other team gets to answer. Team captains may only answer on this. First clue. He was a soldier, a writer, and he became the first U.S. Secretary of the Treasury in 1789. Can you name him? Okay, time's up. Second clue. He was challenged by Aaron Burr to a duel, and he fell mortally wounded by Burr's bullet and died in 1804. Can you name him? Okay, here's the killer here. The face of this great American statesman is on a $10 bill. Evelyn.
Franklin Roosevelt.
Incorrect. Farmdale. $10 bill, Alexander Hamilton. We'll be back with the conclusion of our show after this. Don't go far away.
KidQuiz will be back.
From the McGruff Files, a story about some folks who got organized to take back their neighborhood. The place was getting run down. Crime and drugs were out of hand, and honest folks felt like prisoners in their own homes. Neighbors decided to do something, so they worked together and with the police. Things happened pretty quick after that. Weekly meetings led to community action. Vacant lots were cleaned up and fenced. Neighbors even started planting gardens. Nice job, Sherry. Real nice. All the folks pitched in. Garbage was recycled. Street lamps were fixed. Before you knew it, they turned a bad situation around. The neighbors had their neighborhood back. How about that? Way to go, guys. Things are looking better for these folks nowadays. Yeah. Working together works, so don't get scared, get organized. Pick up a pencil and write this down, and I'll send you my free booklet. Let's get the neighbors together and help me take a bite out of crime.
I have perfected the bicycle.
This bike's missing one part. This bike is still missing one part.
Professor?
This is the only part the bike is missing. It's a bicycle helmet. We always wear helmets when we ride. If you're not wearing a helmet, you're not ready to ride.
Hello, I'm John Gavin, and I'm standing in front of the Southwest Museum, Los Angeles' best-kept secret. The museum is about to celebrate Indian Summer, a series of events, tours, and exhibitions, such as this Native American dance. There'll be music, festivals, and storytelling. And one can stroll through the halls which exhibit the cultures of our Native American Indian peoples. Experience Indian Summer at the Southwest Museum. It's a fun way to learn about America's cultural heritage.
KidQuiz is back.
Here's the face of Alexander Hamilton on a $10 bill. We should know who he is. We want to thank our friends from Farmdale for a very good game. How about a nice hand for him? And we congratulate Rorimer. We'll be seeing them later on in the challenge round. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again soon. So long.
A message from your Shriners Hospitals.
You know, kids, the kitchen ain't a playground.
The following feature has been rated PG by the Motion Picture Association of America.